try to change, no, not that. I want to change my angle, but not let me do that. I want it to be the other way around. Okay, you have to talk to me, see if this is going to work. What's that? Okay. Orientation is locked. Why is orientation locked? Okay, it don't matter. We'll go this way. Okay. Fine, we'll go this way. All right, so simple one for today, but easily my favourite. Down-regulating, calming the nervous system by a very, very simple little tool. We're going to do it together. I need this because my training is ramping up for 2 marathons a day for, can't say how many days yet, a long time. And I need to be able to down-regulate my nervous system. I need to be able to get better at sleep. I need to be able to get better at sleep when stressed. I need to get better at recovery so that I can go and run another 2 marathons the next day. Anyway, so, but this is relevant for anyone wanting to help improve recovery, help improve regulate their nervous system, help improve sleep, help improve everything that goes with a better regulated nervous system, whether that's mind, whether that's body, and likely both. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do so you can notice the differences, I'm going to time 30 seconds on my watch and you're going to count your breathing. In and out is 1 breath, just to get an idea of what's your current speed of breathing. But just naturally, I don't want you to control it. I want you to be honest and just let your breathing reflect what your nervous system is doing right now. Yeah, so you're not allowed to slow it down, you're not allowed to control it, just count and observe. Okay? So in and out is 1 breath. Count how many breaths you take in these 30 seconds, and then we'll get into it. So 3, 2, 1, go. So in and out is 1. Count your breathing. Notice how you feel when you're counting your breathing like that. And also maybe put 1 hand on your chest and 1 hand on your belly. And just notice how is the air coming in and out. Is it naturally with your mouth closed or with your mouth open? What feels natural and normal for you without you thinking about it and controlling it? Boom, stop there. There's your 30 seconds. Take that number, so if you took 6 breaths then, take the number, multiply it by 2, so that'd be 12 breaths for a minute. Yeah, just make a mental note of what that is, and then we're going to do the down regulation and see whether when we calm our breathing, do we calm our nervous system? And when we calm our nervous system, we see that reflected then in our breathing. Okay, so get yourself into a nice, comfortable position. I'm going to lie down here. Initially with the position where knees are bent and feet are flat, so that your pelvis is in nice alignment with your rib cage. Later, I'll offer you the option to straighten your legs out completely like that. But for now, you start with a position where knees are bent, feet are flat. I want to create some length through my spine, so I'm just going to wiggle, lift that rib cage and wiggle those shoulders and rib cage back a little bit. So you feel like you've got some space between the bottom of your rib cage and your pelvis. Yeah. My back in this position is going to be relatively flat or relatively neutral rather than being overly arched or rolled forward through the pelvis, and hopefully your ribs are going to feel a little bit down or a little bit more in alignment with the rib cage, or the rib cage being in alignment with the pelvis. Other thing for alignment, rather than looking straight up, I want to look slightly behind me. See that tilt? Just to lift the chin about 1 centimetre or so. A sensation where it feels like my palate is stacked on top of my throat. That's keeping your airway, your jaw, this whole space where air is going to flow down to your lungs, nice and clear, nice and open. If you're on a little test for yourself, you should have at least enough space, look, to fit your fist, your thumb like that, underneath your chin. At least that much space. Tongue in the roof of the mouth, breathing backwards rather than up your nose. Have your hands just on the outside of your ribs initially, elbows on the floor, but just super relaxed. I want you to just notice where your body is on the floor. Like you feel your back on the floor, feel your feet on the floor, your elbows, your bum, your head. Notice that as you breathe in, there's some expansion around underneath your hands, around your lower rib cage. And when you breathe out, air can just effortlessly leave the body. And all I want you to do for now, just the next few breaths, is just get comfortable, get ready to relax, and just focus on feeling that relationship between, as the air's coming in, some expansion happening underneath your hands, and as you exhale, notice that you don't have to do anything. You can just purely relax and you can actually just let the air leave your body. You can rely on natural elasticity of the lungs, the rib cage, and the diaphragm. And then I want you to start to just be aware of the tongue position. Tongue in the roof of the mouth. Try and get as much of the tongue in the roof of the mouth as possible. Try and get the back of the tongue up if you can. Towards the back of that palate, your soft palate, you have a lot more parasympathetic nerves. So if we can engage the tongue against the back of the roof of the mouth, the back of your palate and the soft palate, we're going to send some nice safety signals to the nervous system for parasympathetic, or in less fancy terms, for recovery, for down regulation, for calming. So with the tongue up, breathing backwards, try and follow that sensation of air towards the back of the throat. And as you do that, listen to the sound of your breath. Choose to make your breath quieter. Can you make your breath so quiet that it's silent? Don't overly control it. Just try to relax. But notice that as you make your breath quieter, it naturally becomes slower. Once the breath is quiet and slow, try and soften that sensation of airflow as it's going backwards towards the back of your throat. As you make that sensation of airflow backwards softer, the air's moving slower. You're breathing slower, you're breathing calmer, your breath is softer and lighter. When we calm our breathing, we calm our nervous system. They're intimately linked and woven together. So with the calm, quiet, soft, relaxed inhales, on the exhale, mouth is going to stay closed, but we're going to make a humming noise. Just hum on the way out. All at your own speed. All you have to do is hum. When you hum, you naturally extend your exhale. It naturally becomes longer without you having to put any effort in. And it's the same with the inhales. You stay relaxed underneath your hands, relaxed in your stomach, relaxed in your rib cage and diaphragm. There's a natural, quiet, soft breath in. Just let it happen. And hum on the way out. And just follow that very simple process. A relaxed, quiet, calm, natural breath in. And you hum to extend your exhale on the way out. Don't force it. If you force your hum, you're going to make yourself feel out of breath. And your inhale's going to feel a bit rushed. We don't want that. We want the inhale to feel calm, relaxed, calming signals back to the brain from our breath. So relaxed, soft, calm breaths in, all in your own time. Whatever feels natural and calming to you. And on the way out you hum, just let the hum extend your exhale. As you're humming, notice how that hum elongates your exhale without having to try. When we extend our exhale, our heart rate comes down. We promote the relaxation response. Calm, quiet, relaxed, natural breath in. All in your own time. There may even be a little gentle pause at the end of your hum. Don't try and make that pause happen. Don't try and extend it, but just if there is a pause, if there's a gap between your hum and your body just not being in a rush to take another inhale, just enjoy the stillness of that pause. Almost roll around and just be in that pause, be present in that pause. And then a soft, gentle, quiet, natural breath in. Humming on the way out. As you're humming, those vibrations innervate your vagus nerve where it passes through the voice box. So really create those vibrations, feel those vibrations. And the more you relax, the more your hum will naturally keep extending. And then calm inhalation to signal calm nervous system. So calm, relaxed, quiet on the way in. As you start to relax more, you might start to feel like your body feels heavier. When your body relaxes, maybe increase in or shift towards parasympathetic. Muscle tone relaxes. Muscles feel a little heavier when they're relaxed. It can be really nice to let your arms go out to the sides, palms up towards the ceiling is a really nice safety signaling body posture. You can straighten your legs out if you want. Take a few more quiet inhales with humming exhales. And as you do these last few breaths, just notice the weight of your head. Like relax and let your head feel heavy. Notice the weight of your arms. Let your arms relax and feel heavy into the floor. Relax your stomach, your rib cage. Notice how your back or your bum is just falling into the floor. If your legs are out straight, notice maybe your heels just sort of digging into the ground. One more breathing cycle, calm, quiet, relaxed inhale. Final hum. And just let your breathing settle. You might have heard on my microphone there, like I had a swallow. If you haven't yet, have a little swallow, because you're going to get a build of a saliva as part of that rest digest system. As you shift into more parasympathetic, you'll notice more saliva in the mouth. Feel free to comment on the video if your levels of saliva. But really, the main thing is to just notice how you feel now. Notice how relaxed your body feels. And notice how relaxed your breathing feels. And the body's reduced in muscle tone. So muscles are more relaxed, they feel heavy. My body feels like it's sunk into the floor. My body feels relaxed. Mind is relaxed. But breathing, if I notice my breathing is very calm, very quiet, very soft. I could say my breathing feels relaxed. And just enjoy that sensation of relaxation that you've created by using your breathing to influence your nervous system. You've calmed your breathing, you've calmed your nervous system. And this is what it feels for your body to be truly calm and relaxed. It's nice, it's almost like I don't feel like I can move. I know I can move, but it's almost like I don't want to move. I'm just content here, calm here. And what we'll do to finish is you stay as you are. I'm going to time 30 seconds again on my watch. And I want you to just observe your breathing and count your breathing again as a comparison, but don't control it. Just notice how it feels now as a little comparison from the start. So in 3, 2, 1, go. So in and out is one breath. Don't control it, change it or manipulate it. Just let it happen naturally, but just notice, have you changed your natural breathing rate through just 10-15 minutes of humming? And stop. So take that number now, multiply that by 2, and you've only got your breathing rate for a minute. If, for example, you took 3 breaths then you'll be at 6 breaths per minute now, which is a really nice breathing rate for HRV, for downregulation, for regulating the nervous system. And when people tend to focus on a calm, quiet, efficient, relaxed inhale, and then hum on their exhale, they tend to take about a 4-second inhale and a 6-second exhale, just on a bit of an average I've observed. 4 in, 6 out, 10 seconds for a breath, lands you at 6 breaths per minute. But importantly, without having to put any effort in. And that humming, really nice for the vagus nerve, really nice for that relaxation response. And if you take that calmness you've got now into your bedtime routine, then the likelihood of you having a better, more restorative, deeper sleep is, I hope, much higher. But it's certainly something that all of my clients report back, that they see a big improvement in sleep and recovery when they incorporate some very simple humming down regulation practices into their weekly routine or daily for a lot of people. So super simple, but really nice. And anything that's really simple and feels really nice afterwards, you tick those 2 boxes for me. That makes them a game changer. So hope that's been helpful. This will be available to watch on replay. I've also got a free foundations course and a free course for stress and anxiety on probreathwork.com and on the Pro Breathwork app. So you can follow along, almost a video exactly like this, but also other videos so that you can follow along too. That's free at probreathwork.com. So go and check those out if you haven't. Someone I think has managed to donate something. Greetings from Poland. I didn't even know how that thing existed. That's very generous of you, very grateful. But genuinely, these free YouTubes are about making really simple, accessible breathing exercises accessible to you, because it can be so impactful. And selfishly for me, the accountability that me doing the live means that I do that, and I genuinely need to do this and need to be really consistent with this for the next 3 months before this 2 marathons a day charity running challenge kicks off. So yeah, that is it's important for me as much as it is for anyone else watching. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you next. These are every Sunday night. So Sunday at 8 p.m. UK time. Yeah, if anyone's interested in, say, those 2 free courses at probreathwork.com. I've got a few exciting workshops coming up. Some exciting next month, the book launches. Breathe Smarter and Stronger. That launches on the 12th of March. There's some exciting for me anyway, but I think they'll be exciting for you. Book launch events and workshops. So keep an eye out for them. The announcements typically I send out on my email newsletter and on Instagram. Less so. YouTube doesn't really work for sort of announcements that much. So I'll always say if there's stuff coming up on YouTube, on these lives, if you're interested. But equally, if you want to get on an email newsletter, head over to probreathwork.com. You can sign up to the newsletter there. It's probably best if you want to get some of those, make sure you get those announcements. Cool. Thank you everyone for the support. Thank you for everyone who's already pre-ordered the book. We're currently number 2. We want to be number 1. We're currently number 2 in the hottest new releases in athletics. So big push. Let's get us to number 1, and then see if we can actually climb the proper charts rather than the new release charts. Yeah, 12th of March. It's just over a month. Recorded the audiobook. So if you like audiobooks, I'm reading it as the author. I've recorded that over 3 days last week. And head over to Instagram view. You can hear a few little samples. Let's say I recorded a live whilst doing it. I don't think the audio technician was too happy with me doing that, but wanted to give the people what they want. There's some genuine live recording from that audiobook for you to have a little sneak peek at on my Instagram, the Breath Running Coach on Instagram, the Breath Running Coach, if you don't follow on Instagram. Right, take that sense of calm, relaxation, take it into your evening, the rest of your evening if you're in the UK, and have a great night's sleep. And I look forward to seeing you next week. You've been breathing. I've been Jacko. Till next time, keep it nasal when you can and when you need to.